A woman who really needs no introduction. Our gamer, entertainer, and founder and CEO of HiHi Studios, Valkyrae! Before working at Global Comics, I've actually been making video games for the last 20 years. And so, Dance Dance Revolution, Star Wars Battlefront. Anyway, I've basically been kind of charging my way through this male-dominated industry into leadership roles. And so I know personally, just like firsthand hurdles that are involved with that. So it's so inspiring to see someone like Valkyrae just like killing it in the game space. So thank you so much. A few weeks ago, Valkyrae, you announced the launch of your entertainment studio called HiHi Studios.
Yes, we did.
So my first question to you is, what led you to create HiHi Studios, and what are some of your inspirations of what that journey has been like?
Oh my god. Okay, can you guys hear me well? Like, they told me to eat the mic. I wasn't sure how this happened. Test. Okay. Well, as some of you may know, I've been gaming my whole life, and I've been streaming for almost 10 years now. It's been 10 years in January, which is a long time of streaming, right? And so I'm 32 now, and I just wanted to do other things outside of the streaming space, and I've been venturing out there. It's crazy how we got to this point. And I just was lucky enough to find a really good team, and HiHi Studios was born as a media company. We're going to be, obviously, we're making a comic. Very excited about this one. We're going to be leaking some stuff today. But yeah, we're hoping, this is like a long-term thing. This is something I want to be involved in for the rest of my life. Hopefully it's long and fruitful. But yeah, hopefully some shows, animations, other stuff in the entertainment field. So just really excited. I don't know. Yeah.
Thank you.
Was that the question?
That was
I'm gonna ramble. I will. Just let me know if I get off track.
So let's go ahead and talk a little bit more about the partnership between HiHi Studios and Global Comics.
Yes.
How did this come to be, and more specifically, why now?
Why now? Yeah, why now, guys? But it really has been. I think I have the best manager in the world. His name is Kai. He couldn't make it today. I was hoping he'd make it, but he just did he find you guys, or did you guys find me? How did this happen?
So I joined Global Comics in November of last year, and when I was onboarding into the company, I was told that this project might be a possibility. Mm-hmm. And so I know you guys have been talking, our two teams have been talking
we've been
for over a year.
A very long time.
And was it 3 months ago, 4 months ago, we met for the first time in LA at our first kickoff meeting, and since that, it's been moving lightning fast.
They are perfect. Global Comics is incredible. We had the meeting, it was like the dream meeting where they had this PowerPoint thing, and it just showed everything, answered all my questions. It was just perfect. And so I was like, wow, this is exactly what I'm looking for.
So it was a ton of fun.
Yeah. And they just are also equally as excited as I am, which I feel like is really important. You want people that are passionate, like this guy here, Brandon. Oh my God. I feel like we just had a dream team.
Yeah, so then this question's actually for you, Brandon. Great segue.
I knew it was coming.
Brandon, you've made quite a name for yourself as a writer and a producer in the webtoon and manga space. How has your experience led yourself to this project?
Yeah, hello. So I know that Ray is a big fan of kind of the anime manga space and wanted to, really lean into that kind of inspiration. I'm very lucky where I've worked with a lot of really talented artists and collaborators in my time, I'm not that old. And I think that working with Ray has been amazing because she has great ideas, and we've just been able to kind of work in a very collaborative but very accepting of each other's ideas, I guess, if that makes sense. And so I think my experience in the past, just working with a lot of collaborators, has been also just helpful, just being able to bring that to the table as well. Yeah.
Yeah. My favorite thing about Brandon is that Brandon, there's an E.
No, it's not. No.
A? Oh? Okay, I'm a little dyslexic and they're all vowels, they're all the same. Okay. He is so wonderful because I'll come up with an idea or ask like, what's best perceived? Like, what do people like? Blah, blah. And he'll straight up be like, no, that's a bad idea. Or he'll be like, wow, that's actually a good idea. And he's so honest about it. And you can just tell he's a professional in space. So it's wonderful.
I'll be nice about it though.
Yeah, he definitely declines my ideas in a nice way. Like, hey, listen.
Well,
This is awful.
Yes, no, I would love to kind of just double click onto that whole process. I know, like Will said, started a couple of months ago when we met you in your at your office, and
A utopia suspended in the clouds, in Chasm City, the grim underbelly encircling a vast abyss, magic is both a blessing and a curse. Neru, the son of Takamahagara's most powerful wizard, struggles under the weight of his father's legacy. Despite his immense magical potential, he's never been able to cast a single spell, though. Thus, he was banished to the Chasm City, an urban pit that carved into the center of the world, where the magicalists live amongst demons. Neru believes his life is doomed to mediocrity, that is until he crosses paths with a magical entity that was believed to be extinct, a fallen angel that unlocks Neru's ability to cast spells.
so thank you so much, Brandon. And how did we end up landing?
You know, there's a bit. My manager's gonna see this and be like, you know, there's some cool stuff in there. I don't know how much I can say. I'm so traumatized by leaking stuff too much though.
Well, so then how has Brandon's experience helped you to bring your vision for this project to life? Right? Like, what's the creative process of just like having some ideas, dropping it in, and then just
Oh, yeah. So we've had multiple meetings where I pretty much yapped about everything I love about in anime, what I love about shows. I love death. I love despair. I love like blood and sadness. I want to cry. I love crying. I love when shows make me cry. It's my favorite thing. But bless you. But I just like, you know, I talked to them about it. It's like, how bloody do we go? How gory do we go? Like, you know, which direction? And, you know, we pretty much went back and forth a lot about where we wanted to take this. And I think we're at a great place where we're taking it. So, yeah. I just want to feel proud of it and I want to watch it and cry.
And just still really early.
Continue to work together, continue to make stuff, hopefully, you know, maybe I don't know, a show, maybe, I don't know. Nothing's confirmed, it's so early, but honestly, the world is our oyster. We can work towards things.
That's awesome.
I think we want to announce the interior artist eventually. We want to announce the release dates. We
Oh, yeah.
want to announce a whole bunch of stuff. So just keep an eye out.
Like inspiration stuff, and he's like, "Oh."
I was surprised.
Chill.
But I think it was the call that really, like, I mean, obviously she chose me out of the other writers as well, but
Yeah.
also, like, you know, getting to meet Ray and seeing her ideas has been a great way to get me into the project as well.
Yeah. This is a great segue because I have a question for you, which is how has your work as a content creator influenced? I mean, I think making content is storytelling in one form. How has that storytelling translated into this medium?
Gosh, I think the way that gaming and streaming has helped get me to this point is that I've played so many incredible games with so many incredible stories. And like all the horror games that you guys made me play. Crying after stream. But yeah, it's just, I feel like I know how entertained I am by it and how much I love watching animated shows. I love watching anime and I love watching cartoons. And I actually can't even watch adventure shows like with live actors because I get so scared. But I can watch a gory animation and not be horrified. So I don't know, it's just like right up my alley. So I don't know, I just like, I don't know, I just really like it. Awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you. I couldn't do any of this without my team. have a large group of people working on it. I have an agency, I have a management team, I've got assistants, I've got global comics, I got Brandon, I got my YouTube team, 100 Thieves. Like I'm surrounded by a lot of people that I literally could not be here without them. Like there's no way. I'm just the face. I just sit here and pretty. But they're all so talented and so incredible. Yeah, I don't know. I think I also got really lucky because I've been signed to YouTube. This is my 3rd year having a streaming contract on YouTube, which is going to end in January. And they've known that I've been wanting to do these projects for a very long time now, so they've lowered my hours each year, which has been very helpful. So I have more time to do stuff and just do other projects like the podcast. We just launched Press Escape last week. But yeah, I don't know, it's been so fun and I'm so grateful to be surrounded by so many talented and great people. I can I can talk about them all day. They're great. Thank you.
Off the series that you told me.
When?
First call. You were like, these are my favorites.
Oh yeah. I mean, I literally told him, I was like, what if they just start eating each other? I straight up said that. I was like, we should have cannibalism, essentially. He said no, and I understand now. No, I mean, I think it makes sense because I think for a first project like this, we don't want to make people throw up, and and I understand that because even Berserk was too much for me. It's too much. So yeah, it's just we don't want to go too far down that way. I definitely a broken arm or something.
I think a series that I like that I'm not secretly, but probably subconsciously taking a lot of inspiration from is probably Chainsaw Man.
Yeah. See, that's a good amount of gore.
Yeah, I think Chainsaw Man I think the way they approach character is really interesting. I think the characters are really unique. Their relationships to each other are really unique. Devastating story, devastating characters, and yeah, I just love. I mean, not saying that everything this is Chainsaw Man, but I loved Chainsaw Man. And that was one.
It is interesting how a show like Chainsaw Man is more digestible than other gory shows, right? Because Chainsaw Man is very, very gory. It's very bloody, but I could watch that and not feel like puking. But if I watch another show, then I'm out of the I don't know. It's interesting.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you. That's too good of a question. When you think of someone and you can't think of anyone?
Yeah.
I definitely find so much inspiration. Gosh, I feel like the one that probably resonates the most is Pokey, because she's she definitely is another woman that in this male-driven space that has been able to leave the gaming industry and do other stuff as well, which I just love so much. It's recently too, we'll team each other hey, did you get invited to this, or are you gonna do that? And we'll go over the pros and cons of whether it's worth doing certain opportunities and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's just really nice having someone that understands we've been through the same stuff,
Right.
The same type of harassment. She knows what it's like to be a long-term streamer and kind of find their way out.
Yeah.
Not necessarily leaving, but doing other things, trying new things. So yeah, I would say she's definitely one of the people that inspire me.
Thank you.
Thank you.